Introduction to the Compensation and Benefits. We all know compensation is one of the most important strategic issues of a company, driven by the human resource department. The compensation policy and the reward system of an organization are viewed by the employees as indicators of the management's attitude and concern for them. In this lesson, we will learn regarding the meaning of compensation, the theories of compensation, and the importance of compensation. After going through this presentation, you should be able to explain compensation, describe the methods of payment, state the theories of compensation, define professional goals, explain linking compensation to organizational goal. Compensation, in other terms also called as employee remuneration. Remuneration is the compensation which an employee receives in return for his or her contribution to the organization. Remuneration occupies an important place in the life of an employee. His or her standard of living, status in the society, motivation, loyalty, and productivity depends upon the remuneration he or she receives. For the employer too, employee remuneration is significant because of its contribution to the cost of production. Benefits are the programs in which an employer uses to supplement the cash compensation that employees receive. These programs are designed to protect the employee and his or her family from financial risks. The objective of a compensation system is to create a system of rewards that is equitable to the employer and employee alike, so that the employee is attracted to the work and motivated to do a good job for the employer. The compensation should be adequate, equitable, balanced, cost-effective, secure, acceptable to the employer, and incentive-providing. Compensation is the price of labor. Hence, it has to be in harmony with other price systems in the economy. Under the time rate system, the employees are simply paid a predetermined rate per week or hour for the actual time they have worked. The basic rate for the job can be fixed by negotiation, by reference to local rates, or by job evaluation. Under payment by the results system, the pay or part of the pay is related to the number of items a worker produces or the time he takes to do a certain amount of work. It is applicable to simple manual operations where the effort of an individual can be measured in terms of quantity or quality. Differential piecework systems allow you to adjust wage cost per unit in relation to output. In this system, the wages cost per unit of production falls as output increases. At the same time, the hourly rates of workers' earnings increase, although not in proportion to the increased output. In a measured day work system, the pay of the employee is fixed on the understanding that he will maintain a specified level of performance. The pay does not fluctuate in the short term with performance. Equity theory suggests that the employee perceptions of what they contribute to the organization, what they get in return, and how their return contribution ratio compares to the others inside and outside the organization determine how fair they perceive their employment relationship to be. Perceptions of inequity are expected to cause employees to take actions to restore equity. Reinforcement theory states that a response followed by a reward is more likely to recur in the future. The implication of compensation management is that high employee performance followed by a monetary reward will make future high performance more likely. The expectancy theory was promulgated by Vroom 1964. It focuses on the link between rewards and behaviors, instrumentality perceptions, although it emphasizes expected rather than experienced rewards, that is, incentives. Motivation is also a function of two other factors. Expectancy, the perceived link between effort and performance, and valence, the expected value of outcomes. X, for example, rewards. Compensation systems differ according to the impact on these motivational components. Professional goals are: first, to attract capable employees to the organization. Every organization looks for retaining a capable employee with the organization. In fact, retaining an employee is the most difficult function of HR department. So for retaining an efficient employee with the organization, he has to be provided with better compensation. The compensation he is going to be provided with should include better salary perks, increments, promotions, etc. So, a better compensation package is going to attract the efficient employee who is very useful to an organization. Next, motivate them towards superior performance. For any employee, money is the main motivator. If every employee of an organization is provided with better compensation, everybody will be motivated to exhibit superior performance. The better the pay, the better the performance. The compensation that is going to be provided to the employees should include better salary, perks, increments, bonus, etc. Even though the remaining components like promotion are going to motivate the employees, but the basic motivator is better compensation. Next is the retainment of their services over an extended period of time. Retainment of services of an employee with an organization is the most difficult job of HR. So the retainment of employee service over a long period of time is possible only by providing them with better compensation. Compensation systems are designed and managed to achieve certain objectives. These basic objectives include efficiency, equity, and compliance with laws and regulations. Equity is fundamental to compensation systems. Statements such as fair treatment of all employees or a fair day's pay for a fair day's work reflect a concern for equity. The equity objective focuses on designing pay systems that recognize both employees' contribution and employees' needs. Every employer must address the policy decisions shown on the left side of the compensation model. 1. Internal consistency. 2. External competitiveness. 3. Employee contributions. 4. Administration of the pay system. These policies form the building blocks, the foundation on which pay systems are built. These policies also serve as guidelines for managing pay in ways that accomplish the system's objectives. The policy on employee contributions refers to the relative emphasis placed on performance. Policy regarding administration of the pay system is the last building block in the model. Internal consistency refers to comparison amongst jobs or skill levels inside a single organization. External competitiveness refers to how an employer positions its pay to what competitors are paying. An ideal compensation system will have positive impact on the efficiency and results produced by employees. It will encourage the employees to perform better and achieve the standards fixed. It will enhance the process of job evaluation. It will also help in setting up an ideal job evaluation, and the set standards would be more realistic and achievable. Such a system should be well defined and uniform. It should be applied to all the levels of the organization as a general system. The system should be simple and flexible so that every employee would be able to compute his own compensation receivable. It should be easy to implement, should not result in exploitation of workers. It should motivate and encourage those who perform better and should provide opportunities for those who wish to excel. It aims at creating a healthy competition among them and encourages employees to work hard and efficiently. The system provides growth and advancement opportunities to the deserving employees. The perfect compensation system provides platform for happy and satisfied workforce. This minimizes the labor turnover. The organization enjoys the stability. The organization is able to retain the best talent by providing them adequate compensation, thereby stopping them from switching over to another job. Now let us check if we have understood the various concepts discussed in this lesson clearly. Compensation can serve to attract qualified applicants to the organization. Right or wrong? Right. Equity theory states that a response followed by a reward is more likely to recur in the future. Right or wrong? Wrong. The expectancy theory focuses on the link between rewards and behaviors. Right or wrong? Right. Before we end, let us briefly revise what we have studied so far. The compensation should be adequate, equitable, balanced, cost-effective, secure, acceptable to the employer, and incentive-providing. Compensation is the price of labor, hence it has to be in harmony with other price systems in the economy. Differential piecework systems allow you to adjust wage cost per unit in relation to output. In this system, the wages cost per unit of production falls as output increases. At the same time, the hourly rate of workers' earnings still increases, although not in proportion to the increased output. The expectancy theory was promulgated by Vroom, 1964. It focuses on the link between rewards and behaviors, instrumentality perceptions, although it emphasizes expected rather than experienced rewards, that is, incentives. Compensation systems are designed and managed to achieve certain objectives. These basic objectives include efficiency, equity, and compliance with laws and regulations. An ideal compensation system will have positive impact on the efficiency and results produced by employees. It will encourage the employees to perform better and achieve the standards fixed. It will enhance the process of job evaluation.